to Tiny Kitchen Club. Today we are going to make spinach and ricotta gnocchi. Now, gnocchi is a type of pasta. It's usually made with mashed potato or semolina, or it can be made with flour as well. They're little dumplings of pasta and they are absolutely fantastic. We're going to make it with a little lemon and basil oil dressing as well. So I'll take you through some of the ingredients. First of all, over here I have 500 grams of ricotta cheese. Now I've just put that in a sieve overnight and let it drain in the fridge because we want to get rid of all that liquid from there. I've got 600 grams of spinach over there as well, 100 grams of grated parmesan cheese. I have the zest of 1 lemon, half a teaspoon of nutmeg, 1 whole egg in here, 100 grams of plain flour and a little bit of salt and pepper mix. Just over here to the right hand side I have some fresh rocket leaves, some basil oil and 1 whole lemon. That's just going to make our lovely dressing at the end. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is wilt down our spinach. It's just a nice low heat. Your spinach into the biggest pan you can find, a little bit of your salt and pepper, a few splashes of water in there as well. So using a dry towel as well then, after you've strained your spinach in the colander, pop it into the dry towel and then we're going to squeeze out as much of that water as we can into a bowl. So once you're happy that you've drained the spinach as best you can and got rid of all of that moisture and the water, pop the spinach onto a plate to cool to a side for later. So while our spinach is cooling to a side then, take yourself a separate mixing bowl and we're going to add that ricotta cheese that we've drained overnight and we're going to mix in our parmesan cheese. You're going to go in there with your lemon zest as well and your nutmeg. Next, go in with your egg and your flour and a wee bit more of that seasoning. Make sure you give that a good mix up, get it all combined, and this is where you'll start to turn your mixture into that pasta consistency. And then as you are mixing, I'm going to take bits of this cooled spinach now, just rip up bits of it at a time, throw it into your mixture and get it worked in until you've mixed all of your spinach in there with your pasta. So when you're happy that everything is mixed together and you're left with this spinachy pasta-y dough ball, take yourself a teaspoon and grab yourself a teaspoon's worth of the mixture, pop it in your hand and roll it between the palms of your hands until what you're left with is a little gnocchi ball. I'm just going to pop it onto some greaseproof paper and continue to roll the rest of them. You should get between 40 and 50 balls. Okay, so now these are going to go in the fridge for between 30 minutes and 1 hour. So when your gnocchi balls are approaching an hour in the fridge, you want to turn a large pan of salted water on to the boil. So when your water starts boiling like this, really gently pop your gnocchi balls into the boiling water. Don't overcrowd your pan. You'll know they're cooked when they start floating to the surface. And these usually take between 3 to 5 minutes to cook. So we're going to use a slotted spoon. Carefully remove your gnocchi from the boiling water. So I've just topped our gnocchi with a little rocket. Just going to pour on a little basil oil, a little squeeze of lemon juice, a little salt and pepper on there. Last but not least, a fine shaving of parmesan, and there we have it. Spinach and ricotta gnocchi.